Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Factorio. This would be episode 17. 12 hours in and 16 seconds. So let's start the game. Now, this episode, I'm thinking we're gonna do a little bit of generic base maintenance. In that a couple of these inserters need to be sped up. We also have a slight issue. We are out of logistic robots. Not in the sense that we have none. We have 226, but all 226 are actively being used at any given point in time. So, in the interests of not slowing down production due to a lack of robots, we are going to turn robot making back on. Now I realized at one point that I have repair packs and logistic robots coming out of the same chest. That's not a good thing. Because if you have, say, oh, that is the wrong kind of chest. Whoops. Bring me some steel. Yeah, basically, if this guy ever fills up on repair packs like he is now, and this inserter decides to grab a repair pack because this guy, like, sends one off somewhere, then that inserter is going to get jammed, holding the repair pack until this guy grabs it, which could take a while. And that means that while that's happening, or while this guy is waiting for repair packs to clear out, none of the robots are actually going into the system. So this is going to be my new repair pack chest. And I'm going to put a bunch of repair packs in it. And I'm also going to put a robot in this chest. Excellent. Alright. Now next I am going to work a little bit on our speed module production, because we will be needing lots of it. Let's see here, for power armor 2, we are going to need 5 speed module 3s and 5 efficiency module 3s. Now, speed module 3s take 4 speed module 2s apiece, which means we're going to need 20 speed module 2s. We currently have 11, 12. That means we need to make 8 more. 8 times 4, that's 32. Which should leave us with 18 in our pocket. And that adds up because 28, counting the 4 that already just went in. Now, we are also going to... I guess we could start making some speed module 3s already, just for giggles. I'm going to make a bunch of storage chests because these things not being carried away leads me to believe that we are all out of storage chests. I'm just going to stick them in random corners, just so that there's one always nearby, no matter where I am. Not going to put any in there because our oil system is not completely developed yet. There we go. Now ideally, some logistic robots should be coming by to pick up stuff from me. This is, however, not guaranteed, especially since we are using all of our logistic robots. Wow. Like, very fast. I think I might have relied a little bit too much on logistic robots for my factory. That is... wow. Really? Gotta say, I didn't think that would be a huge factor. Also very much out of steel. So let's just dump a bunch of steel in there by hand. Wow, what am I gonna do with all the lack of logistic bots? I mean, how far do they go? Wow, that's all just inside here, too. I mean, I guess at any given point, like, we've got a lot of stuff getting transferred by logistic robot. Factory's getting a little bit too complicated, looks like. That's not good. Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna make a speed module. And this guy should be almost done with our speed module 2s. Which means that we can shift him over to efficiency module 2s. Whoop. Yep, that's definitely one of the problems of not just doing a lot of planning ahead for the future. If you end up using just piles and piles of robots all the time, then eventually you're gonna need so many robots, it's gonna be ridiculous. And it could actually become a problem. Sort of like this little guy is slowing down our red circuit production pretty significantly. Excellent. Still low on logistic bots. We got 319 of them flying around. Hey, at least things are getting picked up from me now. That's good. Let's also junk this, and might as well make a bunch of logistic bots ourselves. Also gonna queue up another speed module. Hey, we've got efficiency module 3s, so let's research power armor 2. Sounds like fun. Of course we're low on blue science. Thankfully we have enough alien science for our power armor 2. Our blue science is low on steel. That's not good. See, I say, or I guess I sort of complain about how I'm using too many logistic bots, but I'm seriously considering replacing the steel belt with a logistics chest, just because this one furnace is barely keeping up. Oh well. Wait, really? I ran out of... Oop. These have been paused, too. Well, that's not good. Alright. That's definitely going to slow down my logistic robot production. I'm only at 323. Oh well, hopefully by the end of this episode, there'll be a passable amount of logistic robots flying around. Alright, in the meantime, you need to start making efficiency module 2s. Excellent. Speaking of passable amounts of logistic robots, come grab logistic robots from me. Actually, I probably should have just dropped them off by hand. That's going to be much faster, I think. Or not particularly faster. There. 350 logistic robots, still all in use. That's kind of ridiculous. Gotta say. Alright, I think it might be time to make the rest of these speed module 3s that I planned on making. Hey! We've got spare logistic bots, finally! Like 100 of them. Nice! That's a good thing. Alright, so let's see what else our factory is desperately in need of. Red circuits looks like we are desperately in need of pretty consistently. Thinking exactly what I want to do to fix that, because the logistic robot amounts appears to be keeping up. Oh, now we're low on electricity? Yes, we are. Partly because we're using our laser turrets right now, but in general we also appear to be low on electricity. Let's make some more electricity. Gonna need a pile more stone. Can tell you that much. I'm also gonna grab all this concrete. Drop it somewhere. Let's see here. If I go like that, that'll give me the perfect amount of stone to make a bunch of boilers. And now I just need iron, I believe. Yes. Gonna need another 100 iron. My robots will bring it to me. And I'm just gonna grab a pile. There's 10 more steam engines. And let's grab some pipe. That'll be a good amount of pipe, I think. Alright. Just gonna grab piles of concrete so I can put concrete in my new steel or energy production right away. And actually, I'm thinking I might be able to fit all of these guys in right here. That would work out pretty well. Trees go die. Die, trees, die. Alright. I probably could have just had logistic robots take those trees down. But, oh well. Let's make this really big concrete brush. And let's go and paint. Now, how are we going to set this up? What if I do, like, steam engine, steam engine. Nine, 10. Okay. And then I can just do pipe, 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 pipe. Power, 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 and pipe, 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 pipe. Like that. And then I'm guessing just set up sort of like that, so I'm gonna need an offshore pump for one thing. But then just do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Pipe, pump. There we are, pump. Pump goes there. Pipe goes there. We are going to need an actually, hang on. We're not even gonna need an underground pipe. I am going to do this. 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Now I need 2 requester chests. And a medium electric pole. Light one can go there. Perfect. Requester, requester. Medium electric pole. And underground belt, which we will need some. This, singular one will be removed. And life is good, more or less. Logistics, you request solid fuel. You also request solid fuel. Now we need a pair of fast inserters. Which will go in there and be powered like so. And boom. Do we have solid fuel coming in? We should have solid fuel coming in. Looks like we've got some solid fuel coming in. Just gonna manually start it up. Alright, now let's keep painting concrete. Doopa doopa doopa. There's some unpainted concrete in there. And I believe that I just left a 2x2 block of unpainted concrete in the middle. Not certain though. Oh, looks like I'm out of concrete. I am, however, getting flooded with solid fuel, because I'm supposed to be picking some up. All of our logistic robots are in use again. Got 370. Well, I mean, it's not a terribly huge amount. I'm just gonna keep trying to get more logistic robots flying around, just because even if they're all being used up, not all of the time. Let me figure out a better way to say that. Even if most of the time they're not all being used, and I've got times when there's like 100 free, I don't want them to ever max out, because if they do max out, that means my factory is not running at full efficiency. Yeah, that's what I mean to say. And I'm also going to make 2 speed modules. How are we doing on these guys? Ooh. We are all out of advanced circuits. And that is what we need for efficiency module 2s. Okay, and each efficiency module 3s takes 5 efficiency module 2s. Which is interesting, because efficiency module or speed module 3s only take 4. I think it was the same for productivity module 3s. They also take 5 instead of 4. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Devs, if you're watching, may want to look into it. I really doubt that you guys are watching, though. There are plenty much bigger Let's Players. Yeah. Anyway, we need to get our efficiency module 3s then, and then that is all we will need for power armor. Oh! Okay, looks like we're also gonna need some alien science. Which of course means let's go drive a tank around a little bit. Where's there a good alien base? That's a good one. Let's go hit that one. Seems like fun. Maybe pick up like 100 or so alien artifacts. Should be a good number, more or less. What do we got? Oh, we need some more tank shells, don't we? There we go. That'll probably be enough tank shells. Just throw some extra bullets in there as well. I'm actually gonna grab another stack of tank shells. Yeah, that should work. Now all these robots are gonna drop off bullets for me. Thinking once those last couple get there, I think that's gonna be all the rest that I need, isn't it? Alright, let's wait a little bit longer. Zoomp. Oh, 99. There's 100 flying in, coming in late. Alright. Anyway, let's get our tank going. Wait, we are almost out of fuel in here, aren't we? There we go. Let's go for a tank run. Do 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 do. Ooh, wait, are there any big bases that are about to get hit by pollution? I mean, yeah, I guess this guy's about to get hit by pollution, so let's just keep going for that guy. I might loop down and take that second base as well, depending on how many artifacts I get out of this one. Alright, accelerate. One down. Two down. Let's get rid of all these little guys. Oof. Alright, let's get rid of some of these big guys as well. Just drive faster, tank. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's get ready to aim the other direction. There we go. Yeah, the combat mechanic in this game is surprisingly unexciting. At this point. Because, I mean, late game, once I get that power armor 2, I'm probably going to be running in on foot. And even then, it's going to be not very exciting, because then I will have a somewhat upgraded shotgun that I will be using, and it will be much less, oh boy, these aliens are going to eat me, and much more, wow, these aliens are melting. Alright, let's get rid of some of these spitters, because they're the ones that are actually doing all the damage. Just like any other game, you know, the ranged characters are DPS. Alright. One more spawner, and life will be good. Nice. Now we just need to get rid of these guys, and life will be extra good. Excellent. Let's go pick up our alien artifact and see what we got. I'm actually just gonna hop out of the tank and run around because I'm a little bit more agile than a tank. Doop doopa ba doopa. Ooh. And we've got 135. That's a pretty good amount. I'm thinking we could do with some more though. How are we doing on shells? Got plenty of shells, plenty of bullets. Let's go. And it's dark. Excellent. This is gonna be a fun run. Large biter base. Can't see anything. Hopefully we don't die. Rock's in the way. Kinda tempted to take out that little base, but it's really little and it's got a lot of worms. So I'm less tempted as a result of that. Mostly because that's going to be like under 10 alien artifacts, probably. But a lot of tank shells. I mean, this guy's got a lot of worms too, but I mean, this guy also has the... Oh boy. Always make sure that you've got your tank set to cannon, not to machine gun when you do your initial pass next to an alien base. Alright, this is very crowded. Let's thin this crowd out a little bit. I'm only aiming for the little biters, because the medium biters I'd rather use tank shells against. Oh boy. Those worms are hurting. Come on. Die, worm, die. Thank you. I think I might have to retreat at some point during this assault. I believe I might be getting hurt a little bit too much for this to be sustainable. Especially if I make such sharp turns into the spitters. Alright, get that next spawner, try to take out that worm. Gonna miss, oh well. Gonna take out that spawner. Uh-oh. Can't really run down too far, can I? Take out the worm. And that spawner. Excellent. Yeah, I'm definitely probably going to be running back to base after like 2 more passes. Possibly less. Depends on how many spitters I end up running into here versus how many of them are going to die. Oh boy. I might lose my tank, even. Alright, I'm gonna run back to base because this is an obscene amount of damage that I've taken already. And I'm really hoping these trees don't slow me down too much. I'm actually gonna purposely slow down to let these guys catch up to me. And then I'm gonna drive them into my defenses. Actually, I'm gonna drive them into the defenses of one of this guy, which are less formidable than the defenses of my base, but should have similar effects. I think that laser turret's gonna die. Yep. Whoa, they killed 2 of my laser turrets? That's not good. Let's go replace those. I can't replace those lizard turrets, can I? That's obnoxious. Well, we got power armor. Alright. Let's do logistic robot cargo. Or actually, let's do inserter stack bonuses, because that's going to be useful. I'm also going to run back to base and grab some materials for another laser turret. Or actually 2 more laser turrets, because that is what I need to replace. What am I lacking? Lacking batteries. Okay. Let's grab a pile of batteries. Yep, that'll be enough. I'm also going to make a storage chest. Actually, I'm also going to grab a bunch of circuits instead of having my character make a bunch of them. There we go. Alright. Now after we get these laser turrets reset, there is 1. Soon there will be 2. Soon there will be 2. There we go. There is 2. Yeah. That seems to be working pretty well. Alright, I'm gonna hop back in my tank and go keep doing that run. That last laser turret's gonna take some time to make anyway. I love how I can just follow what my radar shows as line of enemies, just because it's in my fog of war and it hasn't updated yet. Let's see if I can minimize the number of trees I knock down. That worked pretty well. Got to keep my speed. Oh, I just realized I might be running out of tank shells. Probably should have reloaded. Yeah, let's find out. And let's even run down a worm. Oh boy. You know, let's do military 4. Because I'm gonna want piercing shotgun shells. Okay. Let's thin the herd a little bit. I think all that's left is a single spitter spawner. Or 2 spitter spawners. Yep, 2 spitter spawners. So once these last couple biters die, there we go. Nope, there are 2 more biters. In the meantime, let's kill all the spitters that we can. Excellent. Oh, come on. There we go. That is alien base number 2 destroyed. That's going to give us a pile of alien science for now, in theory. Or I guess alien artifacts, because we are actually using them for our module 3s, not just for science. Doop-a-doop-up, doop-up, doop-a. Excellent. Now let us head back to our factory. Oh, I know I mentioned this earlier. The fact that, you know, you actually do pretty much need to use a factory to complete the game, even though you can do everything by hand. Well, almost everything. I actually calculated the amount of resources that you need just to make a rocket silo and a rocket and launch it with the satellite, which is the win condition for the game. And it comes out to 33,540 iron, 26,150 copper, 1,000 stone, 2,800 coal, 5,200 water, and 10,200 units of hydrocarbons, and 15,000 units of light, heavy, or hydrocarbon oil. That's to make the solid fuel. So, you know, you could theoretically gather that up by hand, but I mean, even using, like, Minecraft stack sizes, like, that is 5,000 stacks of iron alone. More than that. Slightly more than that. Probably closer to, like, 5,000... 5,025, something like that, stacks of iron. And this is just to make the silo and the rocket. This isn't counting, like, the research required or the other buildings that you need to get parts of that done. Actually counting, assuming that, you know, you can't actually work with oil and liquids by hand. If you were to do the absolute minimum, which I think is 1 oil refinery, 1 pump jack, 5 storage tanks, and 1 chemical plant, and 1 offshore pump, that adds an additional roughly 1,000 iron, like 30, 40 copper, and another like 20 stone to your requirements for winning the game. Yeah, not really feasible. Alright, how are we doing here? What is our limiting factor? It appears to not be red science, although we do have a lot of red science needed. I'm going to put these speed modules in right here for now, just because I can always take them back out as soon as it is necessary. I'm also going to feed a bunch of red cards into there. But I could really use the piles and piles of purple circuits, processing units. They are what is necessary here, in the largest amounts possible. I'm actually gonna put many of my alien artifacts into the alien science producer, just because alien science will be useful, as always. Alright. Well, we are approaching that time at which the episode runs out. So I think, yeah. Like, share, comment, subscribe, advise, idea, and I will see you guys next time. Have fun squashing aliens in your tanks. And I'm actually concrete this entire corner of my factory first before I leave, because I think that makes everything look nicer. There we go. That's not the only reason, it also makes me run faster. I think I just filled in a corner. Yes, I did. I just filled in a corner. That makes me, oh, alright. That makes me happy. Wow, we are down to 8 tank shells after that run. Nah, stick some more in there for the future. And only 45 regular, or, well, I guess armor-piercing bullets. Wow. Alright. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty effective episode. How are we doing on logistic robots? 427. Alright, that's probably a good time to stop making logistic robots. I mean, 400 of them, that's a good number. How are we doing on... Yep, alright, we can make a pile of robot frames in the future. Yep. So that's our factory for today. Got a lot of things sped up. Well, a few things sped up. Mostly just killed aliens, I think, this episode. But we also built electricity, which is important because now we have nowhere near capacity on our production. Alright, and with that, I shall see you guys all next time. Bye!